You thought that I was gone, but I'm still here. And slowly I'm gonna push out Refika and conquer all his kitchen. Of course, it's not like that. Refika is working remotely and our kitchen is under renovation. So you are with me for a couple more weeks. But this week it's back to school time in Turkey and I want to give you 5 easy, affordable lunchbox ideas, either for school or work. First one is one of our oldest student sandwiches. It's gonna be with eggs and lavash. You can wrap it and bring it to school or work. This was like 5-6-year-old recipe. Refika first made it for students for our Turkish channel. And also last week we saw on Jamie's profile, he also made something similar. So we want to share with you this again. How we make it? First, we are gonna need some peppers. Any pepper would work. And I'm using bell peppers and I'm gonna slice half of it. And then I have just one big slice of cured turkey. You can use any cured meat. I'm gonna just slice that as well, dice them. But you can use anything that you have in your house, in your fridge. Even yesterday's meal, it could be rice, it could be beans. And I have just 4 or 5 olives, pitted, and some greens and some melting cheese. Maybe some pickles. Main protein of this sandwich. 2 eggs. I'm gonna just beat them. A pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper. Pan is heating and I'm adding some olive oil. Olive oil also heated. I can see it's runny. Now I start cooking with peppers. They're gonna cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm gonna dice my pickle. Some pickles, some sourness, always good for a sandwich. Even for an egg sandwich as well. I turn the heat down. Now it's a bit more cold. And adding the egg. Tilt the pan so egg is everywhere. Adding olives, turkey, pickles, and some red pepper. It's gonna give some color as well. And then cheese. Melting cheese would be great, or something stronger like Parmesan could be great as well. Grating on top of it as much as you want. But the thing is, you should be quick here. Before egg hardens, you can put the lavash on top. So they can stick each other, you can have a better sandwich. If you love bread, you can add 1 more lavash. I'm going to cook it for another 10 seconds like that and then flip it. So you can use a lid like this, but it needs to be flat. So when you flip it, you can slide it. This way we're gonna heat the lavash as well. It gets that oil in the pan. It's gonna flame up.
It's gonna?
Yani the flavor is gonna be up. So flame up. It's a new verb, don't you know? So you can add some more cheese here as well. Or maybe more greens. I used parsley, but I'm sure rockets or coriander would be great. Now my sandwich is ready. I'm gonna slide on my cutting board. And while it's hot, because it's soft, I am gonna wrap it. So it can take its shape and ready. You can eat like this. You can wrap it with a paper and bring to school or work.
Looks delicious.
That was the first one. Now we are going to the second sandwich. The second one is one of my favorites. The game changer is marinating the chicken with some yogurt, salt, pepper, olive oil, and köfte spice. If you don't have köfte spice, I'm going to write the ingredients in the description part. This is the key of this sandwich. After marinating, if you have time, let it sit for half an hour, but if you don't have time, it's gonna be great again. First, we are going to sear the chicken and cook them, brown them, get all the flavors from it. Then we are adding some mushrooms in it, browning them with the chickens. When they're all brown, smelling nice, looking nice, it's ready. You can turn the heat off and start to build the sandwich. In here we have a bread called çiçek ekmek. It's basically buns shaped like flowers. So we are cutting in half, dip the bread in pan so it sucks all the juice from pan. Then we spread some garlic mayo. Of course, the sandwich needs some sourness, crispiness, and crunchiness. So we are adding some pickles. You can use which one you like. Add on top the grated chicken and mushroom. And last, greens. Lettuce works great, but you can use any greens that you like. Then top the bread. Your great sandwich is ready to fulfill you. Third one is more grown-up sandwich. First, you have a bread, ciabatta, baguette, great. Spread some labne, so it can insulate bread, it doesn't get wet. Add rockets, then some cured entrecote or salami. 1 layer of meat is there. We spread some labne, it's some lighter version. But now you need something stronger. An aged cheese like cheddar or İzmir tulum works great. Later, red onions. You can use pickled ones, or to soften the onion, you can rub with some salt, so it's gonna take the strongness of onion. After that, some gherkins, cream cheese, and another layer of meat, which is pastrami. Last but not least, onion rings. It's gonna make the difference in this sandwich. It gives a little joy and crunchiness, of course. After you top with the bread, you wrap it, then voila. The fourth one is not a sandwich. It's gonna be egg potato, or like Spanish said, tortilla de patata con cebolla. I hope it was cebolla, I'm not sure. Maybe something like that. First, we are dicing our potatoes, and with olive oil, we start to brown and cook them. After 5 minutes, we are adding onions. While they are cooking nicely and slowly, we are beating eggs, cream, salt, black pepper. It's gonna be our egg base. Then get a small pan. We are going to make the egg indent so it can be thick. First, heat the pan with some olive oil and spread some sesame seeds. Transfer the cooked potatoes and onion on the small pan. Pour in the egg mixture. First shake the pan so every potato is covered with egg. Turn down the heat and put the lid on and simmer for 8 to 10 minutes until cooked. After that, sprinkle some more sesame seeds on top. Then you can finish it in oven, or you can flip it and cook on the pan as well. You can eat like that, you can bring it like that, or as I like it, with some greens, you can make a sandwich with that as well. That would be great. Last one will be with açma. The followers would know, last week we made açma on this channel. This week we are making a sandwich with that. First is toasting the açma. Cut the açma in half and brown them. While they are browning, mix egg, white cheese or feta, add some melting cheese, parsley, spices. This is up to your imagination. This is your playground. Take the açma and spread the egg mixture on top. Then you can add some ground beef, pine nuts or whatever you like and put on the oven or air fryer for 5 more minutes until cheese is melts and egg is done. Your açma sandwich is also ready. You can make a sandwich or you can eat like that. It's gonna be great. Bon appetit. And I hope you like my lunchbox sandwich ideas. And I hope you make one of them and share with me. See you next week or next summer. We will see. Take care. Bye bye. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe.